Hi, Mike. It's nice to meet you. Glad you could be with us today. I'm Sue Swayze with the Indiana Family Institute. My guest today is Michael Neal with the Young Conservatives of Northwest Indiana organization, and just asking a few questions that get your take your organization. Tell me a little bit about it. You've got a group of young folks who believe in conservative principles, values.
Yeah, we started an organization last year for 16 to 30-year-olds to get them involved. First of all, it was in campaign action with getting conservative candidates elected to office. And then once that happened, to get involved in the legislative process, in the ins and outs of the legislature and how bills are created and how can we be effective in that. And then also to educate them in conservative values and principles, bringing in speakers and experts on conservative values throughout the state. So
great. Well, you must be happy about the outcome of the last election.
We were excited. The 5 campaigns we worked on, 4 of them were winning campaigns, so we got it with a good track record to start out.
You're off to a good start.
Yes.
That's good. Well, then let's fast forward then to the Indiana General Assembly that's in session right now. This is March 18th. 4 weeks into the Democratic walkout.
Yes.
That can't make you very happy.
Not at all. There's a lot of concern from our side that even though that it is a Democratic caucus, which we didn't work for, there weren't any, especially in our area, no conservative Democrats. It makes us upset that they would walk out on their duty. This is a dereliction of duty. Just like in war, you never turn around and walk away. You finish your duty until you are released. And in this case, until you are either unelected or you do not run for office again. And this is a complete dereliction of duty. It is a disservice to the citizens of the state who have elected these people for their voice, and their voice is simply not being heard. Their opinions, their feelings, the way they feel about issues are not being represented, and it's a misrepresentation of what the Constitution envisioned for our state.
It's because we have a representative government, and so we vote for them and send them to Indianapolis to represent our communities.
Exactly.
Right. You might have a little something to say about that the next election then with your group.
Absolutely. We'll be pushing, especially in our area. There's every Democrat from our district is on the walkout, and so we know that there are going to be some safe ones that we would obviously like to see go, but there are vulnerable Democrats, including in District 19. Shelley Vandenberg, who we worked against in the last election, is going to be extremely vulnerable for obvious reasons, several reasons, but this especially, part of the walkout. And being on the Education Committee, railing against the governor's education plan, which is going to help education and save the state money, and then at the same time turn around and say, no, this isn't helping education, as well as being on the walkout. So there's several like her, not just her, but several legislators that we'll be targeting next year.
Let's switch gears just real quick. One last question. You and several of your members have been down in Indianapolis this week. A lot of you are in college and school, so this is spring break, and you've decided to spend your time volunteering at the Indiana Family Institute this week. It's your last day. You're getting ready to go back today, but I know IFI is very grateful for all the input that the Young Conservative group has given us. How's your week been? What all have you done or learned this week as a group? It's
been fantastic. Our group, first of all, I really like to commend them for coming on their spring break. This is a time where people go on vacation and have fun. But really, this group is committed to, first of all, to service, but to really glorifying the Lord's name in our legislature, and by taking that in a practical way. In serving, and so this is actually our first annual internship week that we're going to do every year. That's what we're planning, to take a week every year in an organization which, like IFI, who would love that volunteer help. And so I know, just for me personally, I've learned. I learn every time I come down here. But being part of the process and seeing how inside ball is played with legislators, but even on broad base, just to be around the building and to learn the history of our legislature, but exactly how things are done. It's not as easy as it looks on the news or on TV. It's not standing around and grandstanding. It's there really is a lot to do on either side. But really, just being in the office and getting to know with the upcoming leadership series and getting all those lists together and what that means and the mission of IFI to really be a part of that has been fantastic. So I know we've learned a great deal this week, and it's been an honor to serve at IFI.
Right. Well, we've been honored to have you, and we appreciate very much the support and the assistance. Nonprofit organization with a few staff can't do it all, so you guys have been invaluable too. So I thank you so much,
and
I wish you all the best of luck.
Thank you. You as well.
Thank you.